You can never bash something too many times!
If you would like to see just a character skin, feel free to use one of these options now. Welcome to my League of Legends Champion Spotlight, featuring Trundle, the Troll King. In this video, I'm going to cover each skill and how they all work and scale while showing you the current skins available, with the exception of limited edition and or promo skins, i.e. pack skins, giveaway skins, etc. So come and join us, and feel free to leave a comment below. Trundle's passive is known as King's Tribute. King's Tribute is a self-targeted heal which grants you a set amount of health regeneration based on their maximum health. At level 1 through 4, you gain 2% health regen. 5 through 8, you gain 3% health. 9 through 11, 4% health. 2 through 14 is 5%, and 15 and up is 6% of their maximum health. Which means if a group of minions have 100 health at level 1, you would gain back 2 health for each minion death near you, including neutral camps in the jungle. Trundle's first ability is Chomp. When activated, Trundle shows smoke coming from his mouth and lunges slightly forward to chomp his target with his next basic attack, dealing 75% slow at all levels for 0.1 seconds. Chomp's base damage is 20 plus 0% attack damage at first stage, 40 plus 5% attack damage at second stage, 60 plus 10% attack damage at third stage, 80 plus 15% attack damage at fourth stage, and 100 plus 20% at fifth stage. Chomp can also be used to reset your auto attacks. An auto attack reset is when you reset your auto attack timer before it is fully completed. Although this is considered a basic attack, it cannot be used on towers, but it can still apply on-hit effects, such as red buff, Tiamat, etc. After Trundle bites a target, he gains an additional base damage for 8 seconds, where his club glows during the duration. During this duration, it also lowers his target's damage by half of the increased attack damage Trundle gains. At stage 1, he gains an additional 20 attack damage. At stage 2 is 25, stage 3 is 30, stage 4 is 35, and stage 5 is 40. Which means Trundle lowers his target's attack damage at stage 1 by 10, stage 2 is 12.5, stage 3 is 15, stage 4 is 17.5, and stage 5 is 20. So to break it down, if you have 100 AD at stage 1 and chomp somebody, you can deal up to 120 attack damage. Next up is Frozen Domain. Upon casting, Trundle lays down an area of ice for 8 seconds. While on this ice, Trundle gains bonus movement speed, attack speed, and 20% healing and health regeneration from all sources. Trundle is the only one who benefits from these buffs. At stage 1, his movement speed bonus is at 20%. At stage 2 is 25, stage 3 is 30, stage 4 is 35, and stage 5 is 40. Whereas his attack speed is increased by 20% at stage 1, 35% at stage 2, 50% at stage 3, 65% at stage 4, and 80% at stage 5. So let's say that at stage 1 you stand in Frozen Domain, and you have 100 movement speed and 100 attack speed. You would gain an additional 20 movement speed and an additional 20 attack speed while on the ice. Also, if you regenerate 10 health per second, you would gain an additional 2 health for every second on the domain. Trundle's third ability is Pillar of Ice. When Trundle uses this ability, it spawns an impassable pillar from below the ground, knocking up everyone standing on the center and slowing those around it. Though it is considered impassable, you can still dash through it with abilities like Ahri's Spirit Rush, Lucian's Relentless Pursuit, etc. The pillar lasts 6 seconds, and upon spawning deals 1 damage for the purpose of disabling out-of-combat abilities, such as Strut from Misfortune or Perseverance from Garen. It can also interrupt ally and enemy recall animations. At stage 1, the slow amount is 30%. At stage 2, increases to 35. Stage 3 is 40, stage 4 is 45, and finally stage 5 is 50% slows. The pillar also grants vision of the surrounding area like that of a trinket, but only lasts as long as the pillar is active. Trundle is not affected by the slows, so don't worry when you're walking through them. At stage 1, if the enemy has 100 movement speed and walks near the pillar, they get reduced to 70 movement speed until they walk away from it. Finally, we come to Trundle's ultimate ability, Subjugate. This one's a little complicated, I'll try and explain it the best I can. When activated, target enemy champion gets instantly drained of 20% armor, magic resistance, and they take magic damage, and you heal for 20% of the damage done. After that, you apply the same effect to the target again over the next 4 seconds. The base damage is 10% of the target's maximum health at stage 1, 13.75% max health at stage 2, and 17.5% max health at stage 3. Each stage also comes with an additional 1% max health drain per 100 ability power Trundle has. Then, When the second effect applies, the numbers change to 2.5% maximum health at stage 1, 3.4% max health at stage 2, and 4.4% max health at stage 3. Each stage also gains 0.25% max health per 100 ability power Trundle has. After all this confusion happens, the resistance modifiers for Trundle and his targets slowly decay over 4 seconds, after the drain completes. This can also apply spell effects such as Ryuujin's Crystal Scepter. This ability can be blocked by spell shields such as Banshee's Veil, so to try and simplify it, when you first cast this ability, let's say your target has 100 health, 100 armor, 100 magic resistance, and you have 0 ability power. You would transfer 20 armor and magic resistance from them to you, and you would transfer 10 health from them to you. Afterwards, over the course of 4 seconds, you would immediately do the same thing, gaining an additional 20 armor and magic resistance, but the amount of health would decrease to 2.5 health per second. So basically, you want to use this ability primarily on tanks when you're in team fights, and to fully benefit, use it after you've taken a little bit of damage so that the health regeneration isn't wasted. That's it for the Champion Spotlight featuring Trundle, the Troll King. I hope you enjoyed the video and that after viewing it you understand more about the champion and the mechanics behind it. Now get out there and do your best. Feel free to leave a comment below and don't forget to keep an eye out for my next Champion Spotlight.